Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Bible Ponder for this week. We're going to be looking at a whole chapter of the Old Testament, but I think it's going to be a really interesting discussion that I think is going to connect really well to our modern day situations. But first, a bit of an analogy. One of my loves and hobbies is sport, and specifically baseball. And in America in baseball, there's a particular movement of a way of following the sport, which is very focused on analytics and statistics in order to get at what's really happening in the game and to try and find little advantages here and there. And a phrase that gets thrown out a lot in both baseball and football and other sports is that you can't judge a decision by the outcome, but you need to judge it by the process. Which means you could make the correct decision. A manager in an English Premier League match could put the correct substitute on, and that player could still not perform well. That doesn't mean that that manager made the wrong decision. You can't judge a decision by the outcome, but by the process. And I think that's very true for what's going on in our story today. We're going to be looking at a bit from the life of Moses when he returns to Egypt very early on, and the kind of early responses of both Pharaoh and the Israelite slaves to Moses and God and their way of trying to liberate them. So let's read together Exodus chapter 5. And as always, I'm reading out of the NRSV, but you can follow along in whatever version you'd like. Exodus chapter 5. Afterward, Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, let my people go, so that they may celebrate a festival to me in the wilderness." But Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord, that I should heed him and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." Then they said, "The God of the Hebrews has revealed himself to us. Let us go a 3 days' journey into the wilderness to sacrifice to the Lord our God, or he will fall upon us with pestilence or sword." But the king of Egypt said to them, "Moses and Aaron, why are you taking the people away from their work? Get to your labors." Pharaoh continued, "Now they are more numerous than the people of the land, and yet you want them to stop working?" That same day Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people, as well as their supervisors, "You shall no longer give the people straw to make bricks, as before. Let them go and gather straw for themselves. But you shall require of them the same quantity of bricks as they have made previously. Do not diminish it, for they are lazy. That is why they cry, 'Let us go offer a sacrifice to our God.' Let heavier work be laid on them. Then they will labor at it and pay no attention to deceptive words." So the taskmasters and the supervisors of the people went out and said to the people, "Thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go and get straw yourselves, wherever you can find it. But your work will not be lessened in the least." So the people scattered throughout the land of Egypt to gather stubble for straw. The taskmasters were urgent, saying, "Complete your work, the same daily assignment as when you were given straw." And the supervisors of the Israelites, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and asked, "Why did you not finish the required quantity of bricks yesterday and today as you did before?" Then the Israelite supervisors came to Pharaoh and cried, "Why do you treat your servants like this? No straw is given to your servants, yet they say to us, 'Make bricks.' Look how your servants are beaten. You are unjust to your own people." He said, "You are lazy. Lazy, that is why you say, 'Let us go and sacrifice to the Lord.' Go now and work, for no straw shall be given you, but you shall still deliver the same number of bricks." The Israelite supervisors saw that they were in trouble when they were told, "You shall not lessen your daily number of bricks." As they left Pharaoh, they came upon Moses and Aaron, who were waiting to meet them. They said to them, "The Lord look upon you and judge. You have brought us into bad odor with Pharaoh and his officials, and have put a sword in their hand to kill us." Then Moses turned again to the Lord and said, "O Lord, why have you mistreated this people? Why did you ever send me? Since I first came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has mistreated this people, and you have done nothing at all to deliver your people." Not very good outcomes there for Moses and Aaron in their quest to deliver the people. So my questions for us this evening are these. Question 1, have you ever been in a situation when doing what you thought was right didn't work out very well? Were you still confident that you had done the right thing? Question 2, are there any situations in our world today where you think doing the right thing could end up not, quote, going well? And question 3, how can we know that we're doing the right thing when you can't judge the decision on the outcomes? Remember the analogy from the beginning that you need to judge a decision by its process, not its outcome. But how can you know you're doing the right thing? I don't know. As usual, we're going to move into a Zoom discussion right after this video finishes premiering. The details are in the comments or in the description of the video. So if you want to join us there, please do. It'll be half an hour or so of conversation there. Love to see you, but thanks for joining us this evening. Bye.